My name's Bruce Jensen. My mother grew up in Alton, Illinois, and all her family lived there. And she met and knew Robert Wadlow, the world's tallest man. Alton is a small town, maybe 20,000 people, something like that. My grandfather, Maurice Williamson, loved new technology, and in the 1920s bought himself a movie camera and a projector and started filming all sorts of occasions. And he knew a lot of people as a doctor, including the Wadlow family. So I think that he arranged this meeting between my mother and Robert because they have the same birthday, February 22nd. She was born in 1929, he was born in 1918. So he was turning 15, she was turning 4. There's the rest of Robert. They walk down the steps together and have a lovely handshake. And she cranes her head to look up at Robert, and he picks her up. And this is my favorite part. She starts to walk away, and then she stops and she reaches back for Robert's hand. And they walk together. I love that part. So not only did Robert have a relationship with my mother and my grandfather, but I just a few days ago found this long lost photo of Robert with my great aunt, Bernice. She was his high school art teacher. She actually had a master's degree from Columbia University and then came back to Alton, Illinois to teach art for her entire career. So she was there not only through all of Robert's schooling, but for all of Robert's siblings and for my mother as well. She was there the whole time teaching art. Well, I think it's fascinating that I had so much family in Alton, Illinois. And I think part of why he became so iconic was the way he lived his life with so much dignity. Barnum and Bailey wanted him to be, travel with the circus, and but he insisted on wearing a suit, and I think he tried it for a while, but he did it in a dignified manner, and I think that's the way he carried himself and presented himself, and how, friendly he was, as you can see in the video with my mom. I think that's partly, or has a lot to do with why he became so iconic. It's interesting, our son, Kevin, I'm only 5'11", or I was most of my life. I think I'm shorter now. So Robert Wadlow was more than 3 feet taller than I am now, which is really hard to imagine. But our son, Kevin, is 6'7". And so he sticks out also, and people feel like they have a license to comment on that. People that he doesn't know all the time comment on how tall he is. But he was more than 2 feet shorter than Robert Wadlow, and I have really a hard time imagining what that must have been like for Robert people must have gawked at Robert all the time, and what was that like? It's a little hard to put your feet in his shoes. But I think he got a lot of support from the people in Alton. I think they loved him and thought of him as, their hometown boy.